a little bit. These are my friends from downstairs. They wanted to come say hi to you today. Hi. 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 Say hi. Awesome. You're more fun than anyone or anything I know, including bubble wrap. That's funny. Thank you. So cute. Your shirts are cool. Say thank you. Yeah. You have the best smile. I'm proud of you. What do you say?
Thank you.
You just light up the room. What do you say?
Thank you.
Zephyr says, you look great today. What do you say, Zephy? What do you say?
To our big kid friends.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that was so nice. Little kid friends say, thank you so big.
Thank you.
Tell them Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hi, and welcome back to NCTV. Today is February 28th, and we have a wonderful and fantastic show for you today.
That's right. Today we have a whole lot to show you.
The stack will start off with some nice break from all the negativity in the world and bring some better days.
Then it's a look at K2 News, our biggest rival.
Then we have a story about a local game reseller.
After which we have our daily dose of local wisdom to end our show.
So let's get this show on the road. First up, some positive vibes to our school community members in this time of negativity.
You've seen the news at least once in your life, but you might not know what exactly goes on just to produce a newscast. K2's Nathan Woodard explains.
There's a lot of things actually that's involved in preparing for the newscast and getting it ready for 5:30 and 10 o'clock. You've got 6 members of behind the scenes that need to work together to get the newscast on the air. The camera operators do a lot more than just running the camera. They pull graphics, the over-the-shoulder still stores that you see on the newscast. They also mark and rip all the scripts. Tape operators in charge of making sure all their tapes are in order and queued up before the news starts.
Hi, these are the tape machines that we use to play tapes during the newscast.
The audio person's job is self-explanatory. They run the audio.
I run all the audio during the news.
Stand by. Take it.
The technical director's position is probably the toughest out of all the behind-the-scenes jobs for the newscast.
Who these people are? They just walked in off the street.
During the newscast, they do their primary job, which is running the board.
1 with the 3. Chris, you with us? Chris?
The director's main job, of course, is to direct the newscast. They call all the shots.
And remember my philosophy, we are not to have fun on these newscasts, all right? So camera 1, stand by 1. And take it.
I don't know what it may be. I don't do anything here.
As you may or may not know, the news is live, so if something goes wrong, there's nothing you can do about it.
U02 Casper, KKTU 33 Cheyenne. From KKTU Television, Wyoming.
Well, a message from Governor Jim Geringer today.
On their way home from Billings, Montana, when for some unknown reason...
K2's Heather Amy is standing by live with a report on some of the costs of attending the fair. Heather?
Heather, you can sure spend a lot of money there. And when I look back at my day,
all in all, we've done a lot down here today. We rode on some rides, got some things to eat, even got the chance to pet some animals.
A question for you. I want to know how much you spent down there today.
Oh, it looks like we lost Heather.
We spent about $40,
Heather.
actually, the other day when I was down here.
That's not too bad. Well, that
really
was Heather Amy
expensive, especially for a family
at the
of 4.
Central Wyoming Rodeo.
Died at the beach. I'll tell you what, every time I get shots like this, it makes me want to go to the beach and enjoy the sunset. Oh, Chris. Chris stuck that in there. I know he did. The dog is what makes me want to go to the beach.
From KTWO
Even though problems may occur from time to time, the anchors and the producers put a lot of hard work into bringing you the news. This has been Marilee Reed reporting for NCTV.
That just warms my heart.
You might want to get that checked out, Taylor. It could be fatal. Up next, into an in-depth look at a business that's in the business of reselling old games.
Game Doctors was established 22 years ago at its current location, 1855 CY Avenue. Here in Casper, they can take games as old as they can get, as long as they don't have a bunch in stock already. They might even take Pong itself. They can fix almost every console if they are able to. They can resurface your disc games to make them look almost brand new if they have scratches in them. I spoke with Sean Coxwell, a manager at Game Doctors, about the most popular console, which shouldn't be a surprise to most.
I would say a lot of PS2, mostly maybe some N64, Super Nintendo, but a lot of PS2.
I also talked to him about some accessories that they sell, which can get pretty old.
Rob the Robot, Virtual Boy, Power Gloves. I guess those would be all considered accessories.
Thank you for the information, Sean. If you want to feel nostalgic or make your parents feel old, come to Game Doctors and support a local business while at it.
Hi, I'm the Facts Man, and here's the facts. What do you mean there's no facts? That is the entire show. If we have no facts, there's no show. No show means I lose my job. I have no purpose.
We apologize for that. Now, up to the next segment. Llama-based energy will save us all.
I sure hope so.
Me too.
Hi, folks. Welcome to Hoax News. I'm AJ Pundit. Today we're going to be discussing the President, the God King, the Dictator, President Donald J. Trump's State of the Union. And let me tell you, last night I was pumped. I got to watch the President get up on TV and he told us how great our country's doing. He refused to shake hands with that demon rat Nancy Pelosi, who we'll get to, and her traitorous actions against this country. But first, we have to start with the fact that he awarded a man who has deserved it for all these years, Rush Limbaugh, with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And I just have to say, he deserves it more than any man, woman, and child. He was on the front lines fighting cancer, and he's going to have to start doing it even more. And thank God for him that he's a rich American. Unlike the weak poors of this country who can't afford to fight cancer, he can do it without a single worry in the world. But let's get to the real meat of this story. Not the State of the Union. We all knew it's doing great. We know it's doing great. We know that it'll be great for the rest of time. But the real issue was afterwards, when Nancy Pelosi decided to get up in front of this country and take the President's State of the Union and tear it in half. Now, she thought that this was a real smart, big boy move. But little does she know, you can't get rid of the State of the Union. We all recorded it. I DVR'd it to make sure my kids can watch it. As a matter of fact, it's the only educational TV they will be getting. Nancy, you came on this show, and you told us that you were doing everything to make this country better. But then you try to tear the State of the Union in half, just like you're trying to tear our union in half. Shame on you. I give you a good applause on the effort to be relevant in the age of social media. But I pray that in 4 years, I never have to see you again. Thank you all. Don't forget to buy NCTV Brain Force Plus, the only thing that'll keep you going when Nancy Pelosi attacks.
Yeah, hi, where are they? Where are my facts? No, I don't think you get it. What do you mean? No, I need my facts. Find them. If I don't get my facts, someone's getting hurt. Do I make myself clear? Don't make me say it twice. I'm not...
We sincerely apologize for the technical difficulties.
Seems like technical difficulties have become a staple in NCTV.
Yeah, for sure. That's all a part of the learning process.
How wise, Taylor. Speaking of wisdom, here's wisdom from Crystal Beagle, a lovely member of our community and a former student of NCTV.
How exciting. Take it away, Crystal.
Some of Wyoming's rarest and most majestic native birds stand in danger. Not only poaching, but lead poisoning from fishing sinkers and downed game animals kill many of these majestic birds. Now the birds have a safe place to go, Frank and Lois's bird sanctuary. Lois Layton has run the bird sanctuary for 26 years, and she explains a little bit about the birds and her sanctuary and how she got started.
We take care of orphaned and injured native wild birds.
How much do your birds eat?
An eagle will eat 1 pound to 1.5 pounds a day. A hummingbird don't eat very much. We buy about 75 to 80,000 mealworms a year.
Where do you keep all your birds?
Oh, in the house, in the garage, in the backyard, and out in 2 big barns a friend lets us use out of town.
What's the most common type of injury that you get around here?
Robins are frequently cat-caught. Eagles may be lead poisoned, hit by cars in the wintertime when they're trying to eat roadkills.
What's the biggest joy you have out of doing all of this?
Turning the birds loose and healthy and watching them fly away.
Please be aware of Wyoming's raptors and other wildlife. And if you should happen to find a hurt bird, call Frank and Lois at 472-7009. This has been Chris Beagle reporting for NCTV.
What a lovely way to end the show today.
I couldn't agree more, Mason. It's like we're reading off the same script.
Yes, we certainly do get along well. I believe that's all we have for today, folks. This is Mason.
This is Taylor. Signing off.
It's a good boy.
Windshields are just coated with ice. Thought I'd come out and see what kind of vehicles were braving the weather. Oakcrest is right there, but it's hard to see anything. There you go. Remus! Where am I? Where?